There it goes.
My drink is a mystery.
Damn, I want to keep it out of the camera.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, there's a notification. Someone went live.
Wow. Okay, wait. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay. I'm going to take this.
Oh, someone's on. Oh, maybe not.
That's probably me. Copy that. Paste. There we go.
Are you putting in like the Discord channel and stuff that you are on?
Yep. Okay. Oh.
Okay, made that cheese. Yeah.
Wow.
Good old mozzarella.
That was a thick slice. Show you a thick slice. Slice of mozzarella. Okay, wait, I was gonna change this from.
Yeah, it should be that type of butters.
There we go. Now it's live chat.
No, it wasn't live chat before?
Can I get rid of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought I closed that one earlier, but
I suppose not.
no.
Hello.
I should probably turn off the TV since I'm not using the TV no more. You know, I gotta save some electricity.
Lighting.
That helped a little bit. So that helped a little bit
A little bit.
with the lighting. So yeah, we're just gonna sit here and eat summer sausage and mozzarella on here.
Welcome to our mukbang. Today we're consuming salami with mozzarella cheese, occasionally on a sesame seed cracker.
Oh yeah, so exciting.
Oh, nice. Hi, Kayla. Take some salam. Ew, it looks like, oh, look at it. Why is it look like a pimple?
It's not.
I know, but it looked like it. Now I don't know if I can eat it because it just squirted out like a pimple. Sorry, that was probably really gross. I just experienced something very visually disturbing. And by very visually disturbing, I mean mildly, ultimately, but like, it grossed me out, so. I want more mozzarella. Noodle.
Well, what do we want to do for dinner, I guess, besides this? I mean, I have my leftover Olive Garden.
You do, yeah. We did talk about
That's right. I was going to give you this treat.
rice in the what's that thing called? Speed
Pressure cooker?
Pressure cooker, washer, dryer. Dr. Seuss, Avanass, I don't know.
Good.
Wow. So yeah, it's Sunday. We're just hanging out. I've been bleh today. So I wanted something to do. And we figured he hadn't made a video in a while. I haven't made a video in a while. Let's do a live stream. Yeah. updates?
Got the new washer and dryer at the house.
We got a new washer and dryer. My mental health is on the fritz. Very exciting.
Oh, that's because it's getting to that time of year for you.
Yeah.
Which, from what my understanding, you're not the only one with DID that has issues around this time of year.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even think just DID. I think seasonal affective disorder and stuff for a lot of people, which I think is what I may have been originally diagnosed with. At one point, I had that diagnosis, seasonal affective disorder. So, you know, like, yeah.
Time to take these shoes off. Well, it's past time to take these shoes off. Should have taken them off about, I don't know, 3 hours ago? When we got home.
That's okay.
Kayla, do you have any questions for us?
Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out.
Oh, wow. Even I got a notification that I'm going live.
Oh, that's funny. Kayla asked, when y'all have the voice when you were disgusted by the cheese, is that just a change in voice or a kid around? I don't know. John, do you have any input in that? Because I kind of missed it, I think.
Oh, and the summer sashers kind of screwed it out a little bit.
Yeah.
I would say it was probably one of your younger ones.
Okay. Yeah. I kind of missed it. I don't know. Like, I know I was grossed out by the thing, but I didn't really notice any voice change or anything like that. So it's past me. It's beyond me. I don't know.
I don't know if those lights will help.
Ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard when there's the
window right behind us.
Yeah.
Scooch.
Whoop. Hi. Oh yeah. Let there be light.
Right.
Balls! Balls! Ooh.
Well, you shush.
What was that?
Yeah, it's probably something in the sink or whatnot. Adjusting.
Adjusting to what?
Moving. Finding a new position to sit.
Why does it need to move? It's right here in our home.
Or it's just moving its position in the sink.
Why?
So Howard is probably sitting. At least pretty sure that's what it was.
Okay.
Oh yeah, having those lights like that helps a lot. We don't look so shadowy now.
Yeah.
And rearranging these cords down here helped.
Gravity.
That's a thin slice of cheese. What?
Wow. Scooch. Wow. There we go.
Since I don't really like the back of this chair.
Why? Because it's got all the blankets and pillows on it?
No, because it's metal and it's cold on my back.
Oh, the back of this. Got it. Okay. I mistook what you were talking about. Gravity makes things go bang. Yeah, it sure can. It sure can.
Yeah, it helps ground people.
Wow. Yep. Oh. Subway Surfers and watching the stream. Very nice. I've never played that game. Is it any fun? Do you enjoy it?
If I remember correctly, Subway Surfers. It's just one of the like little race. No, I wouldn't necessarily say a racing game, but
Sounds cool.
I played a few of those games off and on. They look interesting, and then I play them for like 10 minutes, and I'm bored.
Oh. Sounds like me with every activity I seem to attempt lately. That's a problem I've been having. Really bad chronic boredom or trigger people depending on the loudness of said bang. Oh, no kidding. Yeah. You know, that's a problem I've been having lately is finding anything to do to cure my chronic boredom. Because any activities that I already know and know how to do more or less, I either don't feel that I can accomplish, or I've done them so much that I just don't at that moment have any interest in doing it, like drawing and stuff. We like to draw. However,
What to draw is the question.
right, there's nothing. We don't have any inspiration. So we'll sit down with a pen and paper or pencil or what have you, any kind of medium really. Doesn't need to be drawing, it could be painting. And then we just sit there and usually dissociate because nothing comes to my mind. It's just blank. And I'm bored. I'm so bored. I'm bored to the point of depression. And it's overwhelming.
I wouldn't say your depression's really overwhelming, but
My boredom is.
yeah, you just gotta find something to keep you busy.
Yeah. Yep.
And a lot less day drinking.
I don't do that much day drinking. My goodness. You act like I'm an alcoholic.
No, you're not.
I'm not. I'm not.
Alcoholics go to meetings.
First of all.
Prove me wrong.
Oh, you fine, I'll call one up right now. I'll prove you wrong right now.
camera. He's drunk.
Oh,
He doesn't go to meetings. Hello.
I'm not drunk. Hello. No, I don't. I really don't drink that much, though. I just have gotten alcohol in the last week, and it's been, you know, just partially from boredom, which isn't a healthy reason to be drinking at all. So would not recommend that to anyone else, anything like that. But that has been my existence for about a week, but nothing excessive and nothing that I don't think that I can curb.
Now, what do you think? Bringing down your guitar.
I don't know how to play it.
Didn't you do that one song for Corpse off the guitar?
Yeah. I don't remember it.
I know you guys were practicing that one for a couple weeks.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure it was good enough. I remember that, and I'd have to look up the song again. I don't. It was a beautiful song, but I don't remember the song, and I don't remember how to play it.
Right.
And I learned it simply off of memorization, only because I could watch them play it. I think that's how I learned it.
Mm-hmm.
It must have been, because I can't memorize notes in the standard way. I wish I had a piano. I mean, those are expensive, but that's why I say I wish I had a piano, just because, in the ideal world, I'd have a piano and I'd be able to play it. But even with a piano, I can't play it.
And a ukulele.
And a ukulele, which I also have no idea how to play. And a trumpet, and the drums, and a violin.
There you go. We make a DID one-man band.
Yeah, but half of those are freaking fingery instruments that I can't.
Tommy plays the drum. Ellie plays the guitar.
Actually, you're straight on. How'd you know Tommy likes the drums? You just
shot in the dark.
Well, that was a good shot in the dark, because yeah, I think you might be exactly right. Tommy likes drums. He doesn't know how to play. That's not to say he knows how to play. We've never learned, but I think they did send you the music though. Okay, I don't know. I
think that they might have sent you an email with the lyrics and stuff.
Okay.
It was a while ago, and I don't know who was out practicing that one. I couldn't tell you.
I'm waiting for my stream to get viewers for my Q&A. Awesome. What's your Q&A about? I'd love to know. I mean, that's kind of a strange question. What's your question and answers about? But what's your focus, generally speaking, of your channel, I suppose, would more be the question I meant to be asking. Yeah. That's fun. Yeah, about asking you anything. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
I want to say it's going on like, what, 3 years now?
I'd say like 2 years engaged.
Yeah.
Something like that. Because I think we got engaged about a year in. Not positive on that. Or maybe
I
a
know
little
we
less
were
than a
already
year.
at the old place, the duplex.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. But
I just made free funds.
awesome. That's great. Yeah, it can be nice to set something up, just to have some community, to have some external input in any sense, just as far as communication. I've been for about an hour and no people. Oh, that's the worst. Yeah. Yeah, some days there's just no one seems to be around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some people hop on, notice not much is going on, and they hop right back off.
Yeah, that too. Or they hop on, notice it's not really their particular interest and don't care or whatever, you know. That's just all sorts of stuff, really. People can be finicky. I know I can be. You know. A lot of mine is social anxiety. I get too anxious. I will hop onto a live stream and then realize, oh gosh, maybe they can notice that I'm on there, or you know, I don't have anything to say. I wouldn't know what to say, and then I kind of freak out and leave. Yep. Not so great for making friends. I want to make friends, but I'm not so great at socializing because I'm too anxious. Online friends are okay, but I'm not good at keeping up with people in general, not just online.
Here, I was trying to spark up a conversation with that one mother at Bound and Noble the other day. Hoping that you would pipe in since you knew more about the stuff.
But barely.
You know more about the section of books that we're currently browsing through.
Kind of, yeah, but I don't feel like I do, and they probably knew more than me, and I don't know, maybe they were just there to browse privately and I don't know them and they don't know me, and what if they thought I was weird and I didn't have anything coming to mind to say, so what if I just you know, like, nah, I got bad anxiety. I take meds, but that don't seem to help much. Can only do so much. It is not a cure-all. Medication is not a cure-all by any means. Medication does so much, and then you got to do the rest. And quite frankly, I don't know how to do the rest. Live streams, not everybody I follow does it at once. Oh no, yeah, that can be a problem. I've run into that issue before in the past. Just browse streams. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Okay, let's just stop spiraling.
I don't know how. I am the spiral. Not really. That's not my name. I don't know who I am right now. I'm a blurry mess, but there's some Ether, there's some Ellie, there's some October, and then a slurry of other parts. Yep.
That was just a house. I'm pretty probably a little
Did
tree.
that get bigger?
It would get bigger.
A crack.
No.
No? Okay.
At least from what I could tell.
Okay.
Oh.
Look at this. Look at it here.
Yeah, I was just gonna go close that out.
Okay.
Pop up.
I said I wanted snacks, but I wasn't sure what to get. I didn't get anything. Look what this man got. Look at how big.
My balls.
Thing is huge.
Yeah, it's only 1 pound, 7 ounces of cheese balls.
Yeah, only 1 pound and 7 ounces, but let me tell you, it's bigger than my torso.
No, your torso is bigger. It's bigger than your head.
Barely. Oh, it's bigger than my head. Yep. Trigger warning for food talk. And going into detail on that, but I wonder how many calories, isn't it? Cheese balls! Lifetime supply of balls are right.
I'm talking about this will last me like a day. Okay, maybe a week.
Maybe. We'll see. You gotta hide those for me though during the week, because
You just sit there and munch on them.
yeah, that's why I didn't end up buying any snacks. Talking about cheese balls. Cheese balls!
Yep.
Okay, no. You didn't lift it up all the way.
Oh.
There you go. That's why we're talking about cheese balls. It's a lot of cheese balls. You want one?
These tubs are great for.
Hello, Random Panda.
These little cheese ball bins are great for like D&D. There's plenty enough there for to share, and
they look like Chester's balls. Whatever. Okay.
I'm guessing that was part of your Tourette's and someone else speaking up at the same time.
I was not Tourette's.
Oh, that was just someone come saying their 2 cents.
Mm-hmm. It could serve as new dice. I mean, you're not wrong. You give it just a tiny bit more edge, it would work perfectly as like a D6.
Oh, shit. New dice ball bin.
Giant jar. 3 pounds of just cheese and wheat. Oh, that's a lot of cheese balls.
That is.
That's a lot.
This sucker's only 1 pound and 7 ounces.
It's like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Sadly to say, I only have enough dice to maybe fill half of this. All my dice sets.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Still, you have a lot of dice. I've got, oh, where'd those dice go?
Oh, I stuck them over here.
Okay. Right there.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are going to be mine from now on. I had another pair, I thought. Or did I? I thought I had another pair, but you might have put them with the rest of yours.
Yeah. I think
give
we
it a
did
good
get
shake, and then you have random dice. Yeah. If I'm 99 pounds and I eat 1 pound of nacho, am I 1% nacho? I mean, I'd have to say yes. Frankly, if you intake 1% nacho, then how are you not, for the time being, until you release some of it out of you, 1% nacho? The logic is sound.
1% nacho cheese.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, not even nacho, just nacho cheese. Ooh. Actually, it would be a lot easier to be 1% nacho cheese than 1% nacho, because nacho cheese is thick. That shit's heavy. Yep. Yep.
I'm trying to sit here and try to find like the cheesiest ball here.
I've got the cheesiest balls of them all.
Grabbing a drink. No, something else. Right. Speaking of drink, my Mount Lightning So talking about drinks, mine's empty.
Oh no, what do you want?
I mean, if you're bringing that bottle
Like
over.
grapes.
Oh, those are grapes? I thought those were like cherries.
Cherries? No, they're grapes.
So at first I thought those were cherries. I'm like, those are all yours. Those are grapes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a different story.
Mm-hmm.
It's nacho cheese, then who's... If it's nacho cheese, whose is it?
Not mine. I wish it was mine, but no.
I kind of agree with Crazy. Your toilet would hate you if you did that. That's it. Giving me grapes after I...
You pulled out the unhealthy, so I had to pull out the healthy food. Also, for anyone who doesn't actually know me, hi, my name is Plexus, and I have Tourette syndrome amongst some other disorders. So if I make a bunch of noises and weird movements, you know why. I'm not just making a fool of myself. I mean, I am, but there's a reason for it, a neurological reason, which is Tourette syndrome. So now you know. Yeah. The bald tick is one of the most popular ticks right now. That is definitely one of my most common ticks. Along with mom. I don't know why the word mom is a tick, but I go mom or something. Yeah, it's like that. That was weird. I don't force it like that normally, but I just did it on purpose. It felt really weird to do it that way. Yeah, I don't know why that's a tick, but I think it's the movement. There's something. Yeah, I couldn't say. I guess might be something about the movement.
Like the vibration. Or
yeah, it's the vibrational feeling in my chest and in my throat, and then it's the movement in my lips, specifically. So it's kind of like
sensory thing.
Yeah, I would consider it a complex tick, even though it's a single word. What a great combo! Oh yeah.
And then we got mozzarella cheese, or what's left of it, and some sausage.
Welcome to our dinner. Okay, I'll be right back. Keep the mattress hand, won't you?
I'll try, but no promises. The stuff she does to make me laugh. It's never, well, lately it's been kind of dull here. Not gonna lie. But usually not that dull. Pretty entertaining. Yeah, lately around for us, it's been difficult trying to meet new people in this neck of the woods that we live in now. Checking in the bathroom. I know, maybe just see how late they're open till. Do you think one of these days during this week, possibly you want to go up to the bar after I get done with work and try to meet some people?
I mean, if you're there with me, then yeah.
Of course.
Okay. Because I don't know how to start a conversation with a stranger.
Hi, what do you like to drink? There's one way to start a conversation. Or the weather, or
The weather.
yeah, it's a very lame one to start a conversation, but it's a way to start a conversation.
So how's about those clouds today? You know, I saw clouds like that. I remember back in 2010, you know, as no.
Have I gotten used to her ticks? There's a couple of them that sneak up every now and then that I'm not familiar with. That throws me off guard.
I'm trying to open something. Sorry. Excuse my faces. These things are almost impossible.
But for the most part, yeah, I'm pretty used to them. Even all three of my kids are too.
Took your youngest a little while, but
Yeah.
they're the youngest, and I kind of expected that.
Well, it didn't help that what people were telling him.
Yeah. Yep. But also, Tourette's can just be difficult to understand for a young one.
Coffee is a great way to break the ice off, so yes.
Yeah, I suppose. It's terrifying.
What, the caribou coffee that's being built nearby us?
No, I was thinking of the jitters.
Oh, what, the Jitters Cafe?
Yeah, gives me the jitters. The idea of just walking up to a stranger and being like, "So, I noticed you got the cappuccino. I got the
French mocha latte or something.
French mocha latte. How about them beverages? Huh?" Like, I can't do small talk, you guys. I'm sitting there like, "Hi, I'm Plexus. Here's my trauma." Like, cracking over here, not gonna lie. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, wait. I'm gonna just. Y'all already saw the bottle. Pretend you didn't.
Pour it in the cup. Your cup's right there.
Still got the last sip of the yucky shit. Wait. Oh, it smells a lot better, but. Oh.
That's why sometimes it's better off not smelling what you're about to drink or eat.
I'm gonna end up smelling it anyway. I'm gonna take a breath in as I stick my nose to it, so.
Yes, we are nearby our house. They're building a caribou, brand new.
Oh.
And it's a small town, so.
Caribou coffee.
I mean,
yes,
all we have.
Yes, it's a caribou. Yup.
Because yeah, all we have in this town is a Walmart, McDonald's, a Hardee's, Ace Hardware Store, now a Caribou, a Jitters Cafe, and 5 bars on one street.
Yeah, just your average small town.
And a Legion.
And a Legion, yes.
So technically 6 bars.
Hello. How are you? I like your name, by the way.
Simmons Candy. Candy System.
Ooh.
Or Simon's. There you
go. Okay, I'm not getting this brand again. Like, it's not bad, but it ain't good. It could just be from what's left over in the other one, though.
Possibly. I mean, there wasn't much left in the cup.
There wasn't, no.
Not as like bitter, I guess, as the other one, but
not as sickly sweet either. It's a little more neutral in flavor, I would say.
There you go. We should start doing a YouTube, secondary YouTube channel where we're doing like wine tasting.
Oh yeah, wine tasting by people who don't taste wine. That would be awesome. Just be like, oh yes, it has notes of wine. Has notes of alcohol to it. A very rosy scent, if you will. I know nothing about wine tasting. I have an old roommate who kind of was getting into it, and I had to giggle every time that they started to oh yeah, it's got kind of hints of this to it. I just start giggling because it seems so silly to me. Like, not that it is. It's valid, okay, perfectly valid. I just think it's silly because I personally have no class or ability to tell any kind of notes or specificities within a wine. Like, that ain't me. I drink a wine and say, yeah, I like the flavor of it, or no, I don't. So, you know.
Only what 2 classes are you taking there?
Still, hey, that's a big deal.
Oh,
2
yeah.
classes, that's a big deal. Congrats on that, by the way.
Yeah, or at least for me, depending on what 2 classes I was taking. Oh yeah, it can be stressful. I hate English.
Oh yeah.
Federal government.
Ooh, okay.
I might ask you more to elaborate on that one, but okay. Math, I understand. Easy.
Federal government probably has to do with learning. Well, actually, I don't know. Yeah, does that include like learning laws and various like intricacies of federal government, I would assume? That's cool either way, and that sounds complex. Like, it sounds like kind of a drier class that would take a lot of concentration, frankly. Like,
I agree with crazy.
Core classes that all degrees need. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know anything about that. I went into a trade school, did not finish it. And it, for that reason, did not require any kind of core classes. So I'm totally out of the loop when it comes to college courses. So
if I went back to college, the only core class I'd be mainly needing is math.
Okay.
Because welding doesn't really require English.
Or, yeah, I suppose.
Government, but
give me the grapes.
I'm more of a tradesman myself.
Nothing wrong with that.
Not studying part.
Okay. Yeah.
No, studying that stuff can actually be really helpful. Especially if I don't know how many systems out there or people on disability in general.
Which no,
it was what about what's? No, we were in the house already, so maybe May is when we got that text, or at least you got that text message about the petition to change the disability.
Oh, no, I texted them.
Oh, you
in regards to that. Yeah, it was that's not what I wanted. There we go. Right. Yeah, it was a text to send to Congress and such, basically saying, hey, I'm in support of this bill. Are you in support of it? If you are, please do something about it because people are talking about it, kind of thing. You know, it's been about 8 years since high school ended.
Yeah, it was a petition to increase like the monthly allowance for disability.
That can be really difficult, yeah.
How much, monthly income, how much you're allowed to like keep in your savings and stuff, and a few other things, especially when it came to like marriages and stuff. That's what the petition was for.
Yeah, it had to do with disability, marriage, general income of disability, certain things. But yeah,
self-esteem is a big
Big deal.
Big deal. Yeah.
Big deal. Yeah. I could definitely use a bit more self-esteem myself. I fake it sometimes, but not nearly as conceited as I pretend I am at times. I can fake it pretty good though, let me tell you. I can talk a big game, but
What's saying like in the acting industry, fake it till you make it.
right. Oh yeah. Well, that's always what my dad told me, you know. Well, fake it till you make it. You'll be fine. No, I still have crippling anxiety and depression, but that's okay. We're working with it. On it.
Self-esteem, self-confidence.
Big deal. Big deal.
They go a long way.
They do. They do. They're very important. And I hope that you reach your personal goals as far as that's concerned, because it is a big deal. And I'm really proud of you, if it means anything, that you've managed to get yourself back into school, because that's not somewhere that I am yet, but I hope to be there someday. And I'm always excited to see other people in that place. Boyfriend, roommate is covering everything. Hey, that's a big deal too. Yeah, that is a lot to focus on already. And if that's where you're at, that is extremely valid. Yeah.
Having a good support system
is everything.
Wow.
Yeah, this is my support system right here. I have more support system, but this is my main support system. This is my daily support system. And he means the world to me. Oh. I mean to you?
You mean the world to me.
I know, I'm just teasing you. This is my favorite cup. It is a trigger warning for Disney films. It's an Alice in Wonderland mug. And frankly, the Mad Hatter on the image reminds me of an ex. Okay, we'll do.
Yeah, jobs can be really hard at times, especially like for Plexus here. She's had a few jobs way back when, but yeah, with well, at the time, like before, like the actual diagnosis, the amnesia type of deal, the blackouts, as some people would call it, not knowing what's going on, missing work because of switching, and
on top of anxiety, depression, all of my diagnoses really played a part in it, I'd say.
It was really hard for her to keep a job, and that was way before I met her. So we're hoping that here one of these days
should make a Discord channel. Yeah, totally.
We're hoping one of these days that with proper medication and further therapy and stuff that she can hopefully, I guess you can say, join the workforce.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
That way she can feel like she's contributing to society, to the community,
to the household. I want to be independent. I want to be independent as much as I can be, and
not as bored.
Not as bored. But no, I want to, ultimately, I want to be successful. And like you said, I want to be able to contribute to society. That is, it's a big deal to me, because, you know, it was always instilled to me that if I'm not contributing, I'm taking away from. And although I don't believe that for many people who are on disability, for myself, I struggle with that idea. And yeah, having support, trying to take care. Yeah, it can be a breakup can be a really big deal, and vaping, nicotine cravings, or depend on the altar. It slightly depends on the alter, but I'd say because the body is addicted to nicotine, the majority of us have nicotine cravings, yeah, which is pretty unfortunate. I really want to get rid of it, but nicotine is kind of one of those things I have not been able to cut out. Nicotine and caffeine. I did cut out caffeine for a few months at one point, but that was a while ago, and it has since become kind of a coping mechanism again, unfortunately.
Well, it doesn't help that I drink coffee, and
Yep.
I also
Our older roommates drank a lot of coffee, and so I got back into it with them as kind of a social thing.
and me vaping.
Hmm.
I guess one of the plus sides for where we live, the nearest like vape store is like a 40-minute drive.
Computer engineering. Ooh. Hey, that's really cool. I know a few people who are really into computers and programming and such. And it's over my head, but I find it fascinating regardless. I think it's really neat. You don't like it in the morning, which can be funny sometimes. Really? Oh, that is funny. Thank you for sharing. That's funny. I don't know these things necessarily. Like, as far as I'm aware, first thing I do when I wake up is where's the nicotine?
She's looking for the sucker.
Mhm.
She's either crawling over me to get it if I have it on my bedside, or she's coming out here to the living room half dead, looking for it.
Yep. Smoking different stuff. That is frustrating. That's frightening, I mean to say. Yeah, I know we've struggled with various influences, if you will. And it can be hard to get around taking in the right things, whether that be food or chemicals or beverage. It's important, but it can be difficult, and it can be frightening when you find out that you're not taking in the right things, and the effects that it can have on a system and just on a person in general. Big deal.
I've suggested that to her, Kayla.
Having creativity grow an important thing. Could sell art.
I mean, that's some of her artwork right back here, the clauses.
Yeah.
But I know most of that's all personal
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. I would love to. I guess I feel that I don't have the creativity to sell for people to have an interest in buying, I suppose, is more what I mean. And then I'm not really sure how to sell art, how to sell anything of myself really in that regards. Like, I don't know how to
What was that site
product, how to bring my product out for people to be like, oh yes, this is something I would like to purchase, kind of thing. Set up an Etsy shop. That's a possibility. It is, yeah.
Like a Patreon thing type of deal.
Yeah. It's something I'll keep thinking about. Thank you. Yeah. I'll keep thinking about it.
She actually does do pretty good artwork.
Oh, well, thank you. I think it's pretty mediocre, personally.
You can draw a lot better than I can. I can tell you that much.
Ugh. I never know what to draw though. I drew a picture of an altar yesterday.
Yep. You drew empty.
Yep.
Which ain't much of a picture.
But it's
ain't
empty.
Much there, but it is empty.
Yep.
She drew empty.
Mm-hmm. There's not much there because that's kind of the point. Empty is, well, representative of an emptiness.
I'll leave that.
Yeah.
It's a little triggering.
Personal.
Well, I was going to say triggering.
Oh, well, I would say personal.
Okay, personal.
But yes, it could also be triggering.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
So we have stuff for you to do. She has quite a bit of
if I could
I
make
guess you could
like
say art supplies.
if I could make copies my um of my collages, then maybe I would sell the copies, but I'd want to keep the originals for myself because they are very personal to me for sure, and they share a lot of deeper insight into where my mind was at any given time, for sure.
I feel that too. I've sold a few things off before, and I felt like I was kind of ripping them off.
Oh, yeah, that's hard. That can be really difficult. I think I would personally have that same struggle where I wouldn't know how to could make prints and sell those. Yeah,
Well,
I
like,
suppose I could talk. I have a friend who's into the arts who does I mean, very, very artistic, very, very talented individual who I could probably talk to and ask questions. They would probably have answers on to how to make prints and stuff like that.
or you and Daniel were suggesting about doing the resin stuff.
Ooh,
The
yeah, true. Could make resin stuff for ourselves and then start making resin stuff for other people if anyone were interested. That could be
I
fun.
know you guys were talking about making like dice sets and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, granted, there's a lot of people out there making the exact same thing,
right.
but
Yep. Yeah, that's part of the problem is I never know like what's popular in the market at any given time, you know? Like I don't know, for instance, my main art is the collages, which I've been told are very high schoolish, which is fine. Um, but I don't know that there's much of a market for that kind of art. Fair. That's fair. If that's what you wanted and that's what you appreciate and you're willing to spend the money, then that's excellent. And I'm sure whoever you purchased it from was exceedingly happy, you know?
that just means we'll definitely have to clear up the the stuff for your little art table so you have better access to it.
That one?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's pretty clean right now. I mean,
No, I'm
it's
talking
still
about like
cluttered, but
the stuff in front.
oh yeah, the chairs. Yeah.
The two chairs. And
Mhm. There's not too much on top of them though, just a couple, excuse me, things that go on there or whatever. Not too bad.
if you actually wanted to, you could potentially try to copy
I could
the
try.
picture.
My art style isn't very adult, I guess is how I would put it. I have a very immature art style in the sense that it's not let me think of the word.
Young in nature.
It's young in nature because I'm not practiced. I don't have a good hand for art necessarily. But
I'm an 80s kid.
I'm a 90s kid, so 80s, 90s.
I grew up off of Green Day and
Green Day. Yep. I've had this shirt since we were a teenager. I've had this shirt for over 10 years. So I got it with a couple of my friends back in high school at a thrift shop, actually. And it is still one of my favorite shirts. Yep. And it's off of a couple of our alters' favorite album. So
American Idiot.
yep, Jimmy and Tommy's favorite. I think it might be Ellie's favorite album, but I don't want to quote that. Don't quote me on that one because I'll get freaking licked for that one if I'm wrong.
A little extra sour on that one.
Oh, hi, Ellie. We have an Ellie with an E as well. Ellie with an IE, I mean to say. Because we have an Ellie with just the I, and then we have an Ellie with an IE. And she's younger. She's more teenager. And yeah, fun stuff. Actually, I think they were both out yesterday too. I believe.
I don't know, to be honest.
Pretty certain, but if I'm remembering,
I'm kind of at the point where I don't bug you who's out every 5 seconds.
I don't know who's out every 5 seconds.
You know what I mean.
No, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
I'm at the point where, she switched. Okay. Is it a critical moment? No. That's not a big deal.
Yep. That works well for us. We're often quite blurry and we can switch quite fast. And bringing up who we are can make us switch either to an altar or from an altar. And yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. He brought out his magic cards. Well, a new pack of magic cards specifically. Ooh. That's very DID-esque.
Mm-hmm.
Propaganda, is that what that's called? Everybody do the propaganda. Speaking of Green Day. Old, but I am somewhere in the young age. Don't know if that is sad or not. I don't think that's sad. I think that's pretty normal actually for systems. Whoever's holding them, pull close to front, maybe switching in. Absolutely. Yeah, we have that experience as well.
I mean, to be honest, actually a lot of like magic cards, especially the artwork nowadays, like with
balls,
propaganda,
yeah,
can be good symbolization of like DID and trauma and other stuff.
I've noticed one thing that we really like to use for finding like images that we think represent certain altars and things like that. We use Pinterest quite a bit. We like finding other people's incredible artwork and finding images based on people and various objects and things of that nature that we think represent either the DID and altars or our schizoaffective disorder. Primarily, those are the ones that we go for the most, and we find it helpful. Yeah. Oh no, that's no good.
Oh no, what?
Cat was trying to get stuck.
Like a kitty cat or cat altar or an alternate cat?
These are the questions you ask when you're around DID systems.
Right.
Small bit of meat. Kitty cat. Bit of meat, bit of cheese. Oh, a lot of cheese apparently. There we go.
We also got to start figuring out if that's even a possibility of doing that D&D campaign that you asked about.
I think it should be. I think so. I think if you just took a grouping of altars that were fronting and you did like a mini, like a miniature campaign, like you did day-long treks kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
I think you could totally do it. That can happen.
What's that?
That's funny, Kayla. I'm excited to look at the video. I'm sure I'll get a kick out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got decent amount of human altars, medium amount of animal altars, some object altars, and then, as I was discussing in a group of individuals earlier, a number of altars who I think they may be fragments, but they're more of an idea than an object or an animal or a person. Where like they're definitely an altar of sorts, but they don't necessarily have any kind of physical form internally. Like they're fine in the body externally, but internally they can be. Am I though? They can be yeah, not really recognized necessarily. They're more of a vibe, if you will. Yeah, no, me and wine. I like wine, but I like sweeter wines. I like lighter wines. And I bought some cheap wine, and that maybe was not my best call, because it's that's about the best I can describe it as. Words don't quite suffice. Mm-hmm.
We just swept and we got crumbs on the floor.
No. Interjects that only. Yeah, that describes it really well, I think. They represent a mood. Yeah, they're like a mood or an idea, a concept of sorts, and they do just fine in the body, but they just don't really have an internal presence in the sense of an internal form. Yeah, totally. I'm really glad to hear that I'm not alone in that. Because like I said, I brought it up earlier in a group of mine that I'm part of. Because I was like, hey, is this normal? And I know there's no such thing as normal within DID necessarily, or OSDD for that matter. But I mean, yeah, it can be isolating. It can be isolating and hard. Whew, you take some big chunks. Chunky bit of cheese. And yeah, so it's always nice to find like-minded individuals to relate to.
Sometimes I love buying the mozzarella string cheese.
Mm.
Thing is, I don't peel it. I just shove the whole entire thing in the mouth.
Like a menace.
Instead of Dennis the Menace, I'm John the Menace.
Menace.
I don't have an issue with it.
I know. I don't either. I just like to tease. Okay, I lied. They might not have an issue with it, but I do. So you can.
I'm guessing Ellie.
No.
I'm not going to go through the list.
Don't even bother. You can't see me.
Okay, John Cena. No, to be honest, I actually kind of wonder how many, maybe you guys do or don't, but how many systems out there actually like play tabletop RPGs like D&D and Warhammer and other fantasy games like that, I guess you can
say. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, if he wants to eat a string cheese, he can eat a string cheese, but I don't need to be around for it, okay? Like, he can keep that string cheese to himself in his own private little bit of land where I don't need to witness it. Keep your cheese to yourself. I like nachos. Nachos are good. Nachos are very good.
That's okay. I still got my Olive Garden left over.
Yes, you do.
We decided since we were in town yesterday doing some shopping to kind of treat ourselves, and well, it's been a while since we've been to Olive Garden, so we went to Olive Garden.
Mm-hmm. I gotta remember to be careful what I get at Olive Garden because holy crap, I had some stank farts. I don't even care. Y'all can hear that. Listen, that's the reality of my life.
She Dutch oven herself without being Dutch oven. Some crumbs on your shoulder.
Just a crumb on my shoulder. Yeah. Take that chip off my shoulder. Remember how Zach used to do that? He'd stick a chip on you and go, hey, why you got a chip on your shoulder? You try to do it where you couldn't notice. You just sneak it there. Sneaky boy.
Spaghetti is pretty good.
Spaghetti is awesome.
I can't even recall the name of what the dish I got last night. I know it was chicken something. Or something chicken. You know.
Yeah, I don't remember. Whatever it was good.
You had to feed it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe one of these days, next time that we actually go down to the Twin Cities, we can go to the old spaghetti factory.
Maybe.
About 4 grapes there.
Mm-hmm. I like grapes. They're yummy.
And when you smash them up, they turn into wine. After a little fermentation process.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know what my favorite food is. I don't necessarily have a favorite food because my cravings change so frequently. But I eat a lot of mac and cheese, and that was my favorite food at one point in my life. So maybe I'll just continue to say it's mac and cheese. Yeah, I know how that goes.
Same here. What were you doing on the night of Friday, the blah, 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 blah month? Bitch, I don't even know what I had for breakfast this morning.
Are you dissociative too?
That's as far as I know.
Wow. Bum, bum, bum.
As far as I know, I'm not.
He's not, as far as I know. Yep.
No, just sometimes my memory is not the greatest.
We should have gotten 2 of these. Sorry, I ate so much.
I already ate half of it before we started digging in with a knife.
He wasn't quite happy. He was only like a third. And then I started digging in with a knife. Ow.
The only thing I did was cut it open and then just started
Munching and crunching.
Yep. Didn't even bother with the knife. I just grabbed the thing and
Took chomps.
Yep.
Might as well. It's too yummy. Track things down with calendar and friends, but not much more. Yeah. Yeah, unless I write things down. Or have altars close by to remind me and keep track of what we just did. it's gone. I don't know. I think that's part of my problem is like I just don't remember stuff.
I know sometimes it's hard to remember. It's like, hey, what should we talk about in therapy today?
Damn, good question. Funny thing is I have a whole thing written down over there, but I couldn't tell you what it says. It says something about thinking I'm a bad child. I'm not a child either. That's the thing.
Then you called your mom and
She said I wasn't a bad child. That was relieving. It's hard to talk though, or it can be hard to talk though, because she interrupts quite a bit, and you know, she kind of simplifies things down. Won't really go into details. It can be difficult to have a full conversation. Oh well. Yeah, words can be just words. It can be really hard to hold on to that emotional value and that emotional there are lots of emotional dissociation kind of thing, which I know with OSDD, I think that's like the main thing is they don't have full amnesia, they have emotional amnesia, if I'm remembering correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's my understanding of it, is that there's emotional amnesia. And yeah, I mean, sometimes I wonder if I have DID or OSDD, even though the exact diagnosis doesn't particularly matter. It matters, but it's more about, you know, the therapy that I'm getting and stuff is what's important. But yeah. I don't think she accepts it. I've been open, especially more recently, that I am a system, but I think she prefers to believe that I am mistaken. She does accept the schizoaffective diagnosis, which I am also. But I'm not really sure. She doesn't really, I think she thinks that because I have this disorder, either I'm just mistaken or I'm blaming her in some way, which isn't the case. I think, you know, there was a part to play, but I think that I would have been DID just about regardless of what she in particular had done, because I was adopted. I was adopted at the age of 3. And I think I'd already developed dissociative barriers by that point, and possible alters that were separate by that point. So it sucks a little bit. I wish I could be a bit more comfortably open with her on it. Well, there you go. Yep.
well, happy late birthday.
Okay. I just read the one above. Yeah, exactly. It's like the same therapy. So the diagnosis isn't excessively important as long as you know that there's a dissociative thing going on there. Yeah, that's the hard part is not remembering the childhood to really give the answer. I struggle with that as well. I wonder at times if I truly had enough trauma to create my dissociation and the alters and stuff. And what even is age? I don't know. I turned 28 in January, so
I don't know, once you turn 21, just kind of
I'd say 25, because at that point you can rent a car in the US. So yeah, no, but without that full childhood experience, it's confusing and complicated, I think. And I think I did ultimately have enough trauma to cause it, and that's what my therapist assures me of, and things, but it's complicated. It's complicated.
Mhm.
Yep. And I wish it wasn't as complicated. I wish I had an easy answer to tell people and to tell myself. Yeah, that's a really good way to put it, I think. I should write that down, honestly. How many altars I have? Over 300. A lot of them are fragments, though. Not a lot of them are fully formed altars. But we have a ton of fragments. We're polyfragmented. But yeah, somewhere over 300.
List has been shrinking from what we originally thought it was.
Yeah. There was some confusion within the schizoaffective disorder and a delusion that I kept up on for a while. How does that work? Are they able to front? Yes, absolutely. Yeah. All of the altars and fragments have a capability of fronting. Otherwise, we are working to. That's why the list got shorter. Was because we kind of went through and said, well, is this actually an altar or more of an idea? Not necessarily someone who can front. But yes, the fragments can front. They just are more simplified. They carry out a single task or carry a single emotion or a single concept to them that they hold on to as their structure. And they're not as complex or complete, if you will, as a full-blown altar. But they can front. Yep.
Very limited tasks that they can do.
Mm-hmm.
Like I believe, isn't the one that you usually use for driving a fragment?
Driver?
Yeah.
Driver's a fragment, yeah. Their only focus is on driving. So
Other altars can co-con with and be able to do other stuff in the process, talking and all that.
Right. And just because they can front doesn't mean that they will front. Just means that they're capable of fronting. They have fronted at least once in the past, but it doesn't mean that it's likely for sure. I would say that we have a similar situation where we have about 12 to 15-ish that are likely to front or that are common fronters in some sense. Less than that are like super common. Like we've got myself, Ellie, we've got the other Ellie, we've got Ether and a handful or so that are really common to front that are kind of like the main fronters, and then the rest are either likely or unlikely but can front. Yeah.
They're more likely to co-front or be near the front than actual fronting.
Yeah.
It also depends on the task, what's going on in the moment.
And a lot of altars are more, they prefer, or fragments, more prefer to give a passive influence than to front fully by any means. Driving can be really difficult. Yeah. It's a complex task. Driving is a very complex activity. So I understand why a lot of people either choose or feel that they cannot. That's totally valid. Yeah.
I know when we made that big car trip, we had to break it up about roughly every 2 hours. Was switching drivers because
that makes sense. Yeah.
So I didn't get too tired, and likely for your mental state too.
Is that when we went out of state?
Yep.
Yeah.
18-hour car ride roughly.
That's a lot. How did we do that?
No, maybe it wasn't 18 hours. But I know it was like
12 to 16 kind of thing?
yeah. Yeah, because we left here.
That's a lot of hours. Man.
Yeah, we left here shortly like after like the major traffic, so after like 7 p.m.
Hmm.
And we got there at sunrise, 8 a.m. in the morning.
Oh
So
my gosh. Man, that's
yeah,
chaotic.
it was like a 12-hour plus car ride.
Wow.
2-hour increments roughly.
I guess. Did we switch off sleeping or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. That's brilliant. Yeah.
I would sit there in the passenger seat, rest for 2 hours, roughly, and then swap
Okay.
down here.
Mm. Oh, wow. Yep. Yeah, it can be very, very difficult.
All right, there's sometimes that mentally she can't drive,
Yep.
and luckily when she knows she's in that state, she has me either drive or she just doesn't go anywhere.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, most often I don't go anywhere. Occasionally I can do long trips, as in like an hour to 2 hours, but ooh,
I feel that.
ooh, oh no. That must have been frightening. Holy crap. I like it. I just don't like it. Somewhere in the middle. Mm.
Yeah, I just have to mark that on the occasionally buy list, I guess.
Yeah.
And
This one's better than the sangria. I don't know.
and
that
then the other
sangria
one
was-
on the like never buy again list.
Pretty please don't guys.
The other one was way too bitter and
Nighttime driving suck. Oh, doesn't it though? Yeah. No, I have horrific night vision, so I prefer not to drive at night at all if I can help it, but minimally if I must. But usually when it comes to night driving, I'll just stay the night at a friend's or something like that instead of attempting it, just because.
I have Danny drive.
Yeah.
Or me.
Woke at 6:30 a.m. Whew. That's a lot of driving, yeah. A lot of driving.
12 and a half hours.
At least.
Mm-hmm. I feel that one too. 25 hours of being awake and then slept for 18 hours.
Yep. Yep. That's oh yeah.
It's hard for me nowadays to do those 24-hour, 48-hour binges or whatnot, whatever you want to call it nowadays. Being up
I
for more than a
hallucinate.
day. How do
How do
you?
you remember all this? Mm.
Someone does.
It comes and goes. It's various alters. I just know our main well, okay, so like the fragment driver is always co-front with someone else. a different alter who will be driving. And we try to keep in good contact with each other when it comes to driving and stuff like that, and share memories as far as that, as much as we can. It's not a perfect system for sure. Like, I mean, yeah, we're not a perfect system, but but no, the memory isn't a perfect system, but we can rapid switch to explain things and stuff for memory. And I do have a lot of memories of driving. We've been driving since we were 15, and we're 27 right now. So within that, there's a varying amount of memories that kind of come and go. And we try to keep track of where we're at. Kind of like what our standard is at the moment for driving, if we're driving at all, if we're not driving, if we drive, roughly how much we can drive. We try to kind of like keep track of that and share that amongst the system. Yeah. And then on top of that, we have people like him to help us, to help explain to us kind of the details. We ask a lot of questions.
But now, like, helping to remember those things is having like this type of conversation that we're having right now. It helps bring those memories.
Yeah. This conversation may help me remember in the future facts about driving. So it's helpful. You verbally made that joke at the exact same moment. Very nice, very nice. Yep. Not a perfect system by any means. Never will be, but that's okay. We don't strive for perfection. We strive to better ourselves.
One step and one day at a time.
One foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking across the floor. That was way off key. One foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking out the door.
I don't think I've ever heard that song.
Oh God, it's from this movie we used to watch. Kris Kringle is the one.
Christmas songs? No.
I don't know. It is a Christmas song. Yeah, it's Kris Kringle who is singing the song in this one movie. It's like one of those clay animations, or I don't quite remember. That's the best I can remember of it, is like one of those clay animation type things. There's like this Mr. Freeze and the hot guy who's like his brother, and not hot as in attractive, hot as in warm.
I know which movie it.
Do you? Okay.
I know which movie it is. I can't remember the name right now.
And there's like the mayor who's like Mayor Hamburger or something like that. I don't know. Yeah, it is. It is a Christmas movie. Yeah.
I think it has to do with the New Year's
Same beat as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Almost. It's not quite, but it's kind of close to it. Just put one foot in front of the other.
I think it has to do with the.
You'll be walking across the floor.
Doesn't that movie have something to do with like the New Year's baby?
Soon you'll be walking out the door. I don't remember the rest of the song. I think the New Year's one is a different movie, but it's the same animation. Oh, was it? Okay. Yeah, I don't quite remember. But I know
it's been a while since I've seen any of those movies, so
yeah, he's trying, the Kris Kringle guy is like trying to teach someone how to walk or something like that. And no Christmas, only Halloween. Right? I know, that's me too.
The Walmart bar place already has Christmas tree ornaments, decorations.
I'm a sue.
On the shelf.
I'm suing.
Why can't they wait until technically
November?
after Thanksgiving? one holiday.
One holiday at a time. Dang it. I know. Yeah, they've got Halloween candy, and you said some kind of Christmas thing. I didn't see any Christmas things, I don't think.
It was on the shelving that they had all the like barbecuing, grilling stuff right across from the pharmacy section and hair
I must
care.
have just associated it because I remember an empty shelf. I remember looking at a completely empty shelf.
Yeah, it was mainly empty, but I saw a few Christmas tree bulbs.
How dare they?
Boxes on the shelves. I'm like,
Too soon. Too soon. I'm not ready.
I'm sorry. Halloween's the best.
Yep.
It's a
New Year's
different
Baby one
movie.
is different. Yeah, yeah. Oh, same voice actors. It might be. Yeah, it totally might be. You're right. Wow.
Yeah, during that
Yeah,
time.
the Baby New Year. We should watch that one. Not yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet. But just for memory's sake, I would like to see those movies again. As cringy as I find them, and as triggering as I may find them, that might not be a bad idea for me to, because it's been fucking dissociates. I don't know.
Well, I think what was it? Was it last year or 2 years ago that we watched Rudolph?
We watched Rudolph?
Yeah.
Really?
And
Which
you
one?
probably will see trees being sown. Right.
Right.
No, they still have pumpkins, but they don't. Not the trees yet.
They had pumpkins outside on the right side of the building.
The right side of the entryway.
Yeah. They had lots of pumpkins. I saw them.
Maybe next week and we can go to the apple orchard.
That's not juice. I think it went bad. It does not taste good. I'm gonna wash my mouth.
Maybe next week and we can go to the apple orchard. I'm not gonna lie, that was funny. Yes, that was a switch. Okay.
It's not good.
It's an adult drink.
Oh, that's icky. Why would anyone drink that?
We do have some juice in the actual juice in the fridge.
Okay.
Would you like one?
Mm.
Okay. I'll go get one.
Okay. Oh no. I got it. Hi. I got 7-Up though, and that's not an icky one.
Nope, that one is not.
Ooh, and it's flat. That's my favorite because then it doesn't hurt my tongue. I'm just kidding. This one's my favorite.
Yeah, maybe next weekend we can take Danny and see if anybody else any of our other friends would want to come with us to the apple orchard.
When?
Next weekend.
Ooh.
Next maybe Saturday.
Okay. I want to go skiing and jump.
Yeah, we can see if they're busy.
Yeah.
Well, the Simon's candy system says hello to you.
Hi.
if you're allowed to say, what? Kayla's asking, what is your name? If it is okay to say.
Hmm.
Penguin.
Yeah.
It's been a while since the last time you've been out.
Yeah.
You get some dry skin or something on your face. There you go.
Hmm.
So her name is Penguin. Is there anything that you would like to talk about?
I don't know.
Because I want to say it's been a couple months since the last time I've seen you out.
Whoa.
Mhm.
I thought it was like a week.
I mean, you might have been out a week ago, but I didn't know.
No, since I saw you.
Simon's Candy Assistant says that's a cute name.
Mhm.
And there's grapes there if you want to munch on some grapes.
Maybe I'm not hungry right now though. Oh. I said one, not a whole bundle. Ooh.
It's kind of like Pringles. Once you grab one, you can't stop eating.
He's my friend. He helps me. He helps me and other people in my head.
I do love Cheetos puff sauce, so. Or in my case, big cheese balls.
Whoa, that's big.
It's over a pound of cheese balls.
Ooh, just kidding. That's sweet.
It is bigger. That container is bigger than her head, yes. I think I'll save that fact for later. I'll let others decide if I'm able to share it or not. How about you, ma'am? There we go.
That's okay.
That's okay. You may or may not be wondering this, but I was the one that actually gave Penguin her name.
He helped me.
She originally didn't have a name. She had no clue what her name was.
I did too.
Oh, you
I did not like my name.
Oh, you did not. Oh, that's right. She wanted to change her name.
Yeah.
So that way she can feel more herself.
You asked if I wanted to change it, and I said, yeah. I didn't know I could.
You can change. You can keep it the way it is, or you can change it, yes.
And I changed it because I didn't like my name because it made me upset. And it made me come out when I'd hear it. And it still kind of makes me come out, but it's not the same as bad anymore.
And now when you hear your name, you know most likely it's me calling. Is there anything yet you would like to share? Okay, anything you like to do?
I don't see it.
Oh, are you looking for the little stuffy?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it might be in the bedroom.
I'm gonna find him if I can.
It's been a little while since I've seen that stuffy. She must be looking for her little stuffed penguin.
I can't find him.
Oh no!
I was gonna show you the penguin.
I know he's around here someplace.
Yeah.
Pardon me.
Is under the couch.
He might be. I don't think so though.
Okay.
A little big for the thing underneath here.
Yeah.
You want to wait here or get underneath there? Is there someone really?
Ooh. I don't know where you want, but I've got a penguin somewhere, and that's how we came up with my name. Because it's my favorite stuffed animal. And he made me happy.
Now you got me kind of curious and wondering where he went up to. Oh. Now we'll find him. Oh. Associating or?
Hmm?
You okay?
Hmm?
Okay. Switching or?
Yeah.
Should be out again later. I'm pretty sure.
Huh?
So she'll probably come out again later again.
Who?
Big one.
Oh.
She isn't like that.
Doesn't like what?
She doesn't like the
Oh.
juice. She doesn't like the juice.
Did I tell her it's not juice? That's not kid juice.
We got how to spell penguin. This whole spelling. Spelling can be a pain.
Yep.
No, once I told her it was an adult. She wonders why we like it.
Yeah, I don't know either. Because it makes me feel happy sometimes.
Right.
Oh. Can tell in the voice. Yep. Hey, it's Ellie. Ellie with an I. Excuse me. Ugh, I'll go to the bathroom soon.
To figure out where that stuff you went off to.
Which one?
The penguin stuffy.
Oh. Yeah, it's a good question. I haven't seen it in a couple weeks.
It's around here someplace.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Couldn't have gone far.
I think maybe Danny might have brought it upstairs or something. I can tell in the voice, like.
There we go. Yep, looks like Eli spoken like Ellie. I've had people call me Eli before, and we had an alter named Eli, Fragment, but he was not me. Nope. I'm my own breed. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
Think it will.
Had to sneeze?
Mm-hmm.
Good light. Helps you sneeze.
I want you to go away. I don't want you to say sneeze. I just want you to go.
Pink elephant.
Okay.
Well, you say pink elephant to stop your sneeze, and you say achoo, achoo, achoo to help your sneeze.
First time I've ever heard that.
I laughed for a solid minute after she drank not juice. Yeah, I probably would have too if I saw it. Yeah, no, the first time one of us had beer, it was a Bud Light. I don't know who it was who was fronting, but I think it was Jazz. And she took a sip of it, thought it was bad, and when our mom called to check up on us, she didn't realize at first that we were talking about a beer. And so she had us pour it down the drain. And as we were doing that, she goes, what's it say on the bottle? What was it called? And we said, it's awful stuff called Bud Light. And my mom just starts laughing. She goes, Jasmine, that's beer. She goes, that's beer. That's awful. Why would anyone drink this stuff?
And now, like 15 years down later,
I still think Bud Light is shit. Bud Light is shit. No, it's fine. I just. Whew. Whew. A little strong. Could be a bit colder. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I love to drink alcohol. It's so delicious. Beer is awful. Like straight shots better because I can chase it. Right? Yeah, no, it's the quicker, more efficient, effective way for sure. And yes, you can chase it with whatever you want, and all is well in the world then. And I am stealing this because I don't think she's going to be back on. So
we got more anyways.
Oh yeah, and we can always buy more. They're cheap. That used to be my go-to was straight shots, but I think my times of whiskey kind of ruined it for me because I don't even like whiskey. But the house I wasn't living there yet. But I practically lived there like 3 days a week. I would have lots of whiskey because I was highly encouraged to have some. And what a time to be alive. Glad I'm not there anymore. I was an unhealthy motherfucker. Whoo! I'm just about to ask about that juice. Yeah, this is it's basically a Kool-Aid pouch. Yeah, it's basically those old Kool-Aid jammers or whatever they were called. Right. I think that's what they're called now, is Kool-Aid jammers. It's my favorite flavor. We like anything that is that awful fake blue coloring. Can't explain why, but blue raspberry is absolutely our system's favorite. Yes, we like adult talk. We have a good time. I hope so. Yeah, I'm glad you're having a good time. One time to work at a deli. Yep.
Yeah, we find those juices right next to like the Kool-Aid Jammers, the Capri Suns.
Mhm.
I forget what else is right next to it. But
Oh, I don't know. Good question. Is flavor flashbacks a thing? We're having one from mentioning Bud Light. I don't know. Possibly. I think yeah. If we can think about the experience strongly enough, it kind of brings forward the alter to an extent, or the memory at least, to front. So I'd say so.
oh, did you know that Kraken apparently has a new flavor, new kind of Kraken out,
Oh,
like a dark barrel or something
oh.
like that. One of my coworkers was asking me about that. I'm like, well, last time I had Kraken, I ended up puking out a 2-story window.
Oh, that was that time.
That was the last time I had Kraken.
I could not get you upstairs for like 4 hours.
I was stuck there at that window sill all over.
I know. Well, I tried everything too. I was like, listen, we got a basket here ready for you. We got everything. Just get the fuck upstairs to bed. And you would not.
No.
You wouldn't move. Because we filled with more than I wanted. Ooh, yeah. I prefer to only go with other people because I will dissociate. And it's a time.
Yeah.
It's a time.
You either grab more than what you were planning or grab a lot less than she was planning.
Yeah. Yep.
And even at times when you go with someone like me, we have to make sure that we don't go too far apart from each other. Because if she starts dissociating, then she'll start thinking that I'm a hallucination and wondering how and why and where she is.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing you know, I'm trying to track her down in a Walmart, Target, whatever. Usually I'm pretty good at finding you.
That's good.
I think I actually mentioned that in one of my YouTube videos about I guess a little tracking ways of tracking each other, I guess you can say. The whistle and the other one that I don't want to necessarily say. That turns into a tick. I know you're trying not to think about it because then it'll tick.
Man, that's a pretty knife. My friends. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. No, I am in a constant argument, if you will, to keep younger ones from picking up just about every sweet that we pass by. It's a struggle.
Oh yeah. You get
pulled. That one time. Which time? Oh shoot, is that you? Okay. I didn't know that was you. Wait a second. Wait a dang second. Time to work in deli. Oh my god. First of all, you had me going for a second there. I'm like, who's this stranger? Secondly, which one time? Because there was a lot of one times, and oh boy.
It's kind of somewhat funny at times when she'll have arguments with herself about a bag of candy or a bag of chips.
Welcome.
Some people just.
Oh no.
Speaking of daily sandwiches, sound good right now. Right?
Don't they?
And we're sitting here eating salami, cheese, and crackers. But no, she'll get pulled over to the candy aisle by one of the younger ones, and it doesn't help that I'm like, ooh, I have a sweet tooth. That doesn't help either. Like, those Kit Kat bars look really yummy.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got to have a bit of a Kit Kat just the other day, speaking of, and it was delicious.
And the main aisle that we usually have to stay clear from is the ice cream aisle. Luckily, we get ice cream at home already. We're on speaker at work, by the way.
Yeah, I heard that. Or saw that, you know. Chip aisle. Oh gosh. We almost grabbed like 3 different types of chips today. It was awful. It was so difficult. Couldn't decide.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
It really do be like that.
For me, when it comes with chips, I'm like, okay, what am I in the mood for? Doritos Cool Ranch, Funyuns.
Why not all of the above?
Yeah. Next thing you know, we both come out with like 10 bags of chips.
Looking innocently like, I could never. I don't know. Like, I wish you were here to do all these dishes. I don't know. If the sink's already filled up, then you're screwed. But if you empty the sink for me and then tell me to do them, we're golden. So that's the key.
We got dishes here to do too.
Crap. We should do this tonight then.
We only have a couple right now.
Then we should definitely do them tonight before they turn into more than a couple. That's how it starts.
Yeah, I want to say that is a common thing, even with non-systems of what am I in the mood for?
Yeah, it's just more a matter of having that executive control and executive memory to kind of be in that executive control.
I remember not to shake my foot too much.
Oh, is it shake the? Yep. That's why I just wiggle my toes.
Make it look like we're in an earthquake.
I cross my feet and I wiggle my toes. That's my thing. It's my constant fidget. Constantly doing this.
No, what?
Yep. Oh yeah, dishes are a pain. And when people don't cooperate with the dish situation, it's even more of a pain.
Yeah, it's one of our next projects. I guess you can say is to replace our dishwasher.
Yeah, pretty
Since
please.
we found out it's broken
A while ago, and our oven.
Yeah.
That one though, we should be able to call a realtor.
Yeah, it should be probably just gas hose line hook up.
Yeah, but that's not something that I think, like, we could technically do it ourselves, but I think it wouldn't be under warranty if we tried to do it ourselves, kind of thing.
Right.
Whereas it would be if we got a professional to do it, if memory serves. So.
Yes, I am going to eat the rest of this mozzarella.
Go for it. Sinful. Oh no. Do you clean your dishwasher frequently? Not saying you don't, but I know that that can be a cause of drainage issues.
That's what's with our yeah. That's the same issue with our dishwasher. Whoever installed it previously, before we bought the house, yeah, it doesn't drain correctly, and the heating element doesn't dry the dishes fully because of it. But we were told that before we bought the house.
Look at this tiny grape. Ooh.
So we just never bothered using it. No. Someone left.
Yep. Man, it was light when we started this video and now it's dark. No, you gotta rinse out the soup. Gotta rinse. Gotta pour the soup and then rinse the bowl and then leave the bowl if you're gonna leave it. That's always my thing. I prefer to rinse the bowl and then leave it if I'm gonna leave it. But at that point, I've already rinsed it, so I might as well finish rinsing it. And then it's done. Yeah. That's how I try to get around it. But doesn't always work. It's not foolproof.
No, but we're usually decent at it.
Yeah.
I mean soap, not soup.
Oh. Yeah. Clean as in. Yeah, like gotta rinse out the soup and then put the soap. And it's great. Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, I know that feeling too. You gotta take all the dishes out of the one sink. Then you have to see to clean the sink. Then fill it up with the soapy water. Rinse off the dishes to go into the soapy water. Clean the dishes. Take them. It's a pain.
It's a process. I look high, but I'm not. I'm just a little drunk.
Barely had anything.
Plus at least a White Claw.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
We've definitely had some interesting conversations today.
I like this live. This has been a fun live, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you all for talking and chatting and hanging out. This has been nice. I needed this.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Excuse me. I mean, usually just for the two of us, we are usually pretty good about keeping up on the dishes, but
We get into habits, and then when the younger ones are here, usually we end up kind of falling behind because they'll leave the dishes but not rinse them. Maybe we should start a rule. Next time they're here, we'll start that rule. We'll say, okay, here's the new rule. Once we put the dishes into the sink, you gotta rinse them first, and then you can leave them as long as you tell us. Ooh. Yeah.
or they can just quickly wash their dish and put it in the drying rack.
Okay, that's up to you to tell. that's beyond me. That's the parent.
I think we just need to remember to empty or put away the clean, dry dishes.
Yep. That's not too bad of a deal at all. Mm-hmm. Some good grapes. Executive dysfunction. Yep. That can be a big problem. That's really frustrating to deal with for sure. Getting started on a task can be excessively difficult. I find that having a partner around, someone around, to either do the task with me or encourage me and just be around me while I do the task helps immensely. I don't know if that'll help you, but that's how I go about it. So he is usually my task partner. Sometimes my old roommate is my task partner, and it helps me get things done, fun or not fun.
It was hard for us yesterday because once we got home from driving around town and stuff, like I proceeded to just lay down on the couch, and it's like, okay, I need a nap. And she's like, no, you said when we got home we were going to start doing this cleaning. Let's do it. I'm like, no.
Which we talked about doing for a few days prior, so it wasn't just like a new thing. It was
I'm like, no, it's nap time.
no, not nap time.
I gotta start cleaning.
Yeah, I was very proud of you. You didn't end up taking your nap, which thank you. That was helpful for me as well, not just you. It helped me as well. Okay. Yeah, that makes things more difficult then. Luckily I'm at a place in my life where I know that he won't do that to me, so I'm able to kind of get around that. But if you have that worry, it can make a big difference. Yep.
We both have a friend that has that issue also. Some of her, or one roommate in particular of hers, doesn't like how she does certain cleaning tasks, and it's just like it needs to get done. Who cares how it gets done? It needs to get done. Fair enough. I know I try myself. I try to have at least one day of the week. So Sundays. Kind of like, okay, let's clean house, let's do laundry, do some sweeping, this and that. Itchy nose. Having one day dedicated to it, it helps. Helps both of us actually. And my kids are usually not, as long as I ask them, they're usually not too bad about helping out around the house. Granted, they're still in the process of learning where things go and all that. And we're still kind of in the process of figuring that out too. Okay, where does this go? I don't know. Like those new pots and pans, we gotta figure out where to put those.
We should look online tonight on
School is Tuesday. Therapy is Monday.
Yep. Speaking of, we should do load of laundry tonight.
Yeah. And we just gotta make sure we increase the timer or whatnot.
On the dryer, yeah. And now we have dryer sheets.
Yeah, occasionally we'll try to do some cleaning either before I go to work on the weekday or after I get home, but that doesn't always plan out.
Yeah.
Motivation is a pain.
Motivation is a pain.
Like, actually, I've seen this TikTok video a couple times. Where it's this one guy talking, playing both parts, like his friend talking to him. It's like, how did you get your room so clean? He's like, well, while I'm at it. It's like, what do you mean? It's like, well, while I'm at going to the kitchen to grab a drink, I'll bring these dishes with me while I'm at it.
That works if
And
you can remember that, yeah.
right.
Gets it part of the way done.
Yeah, while I'm at it, I'll fold this one shirt, and the next thing you know, all your laundry's folded.
It's never just one shirt.
Yeah. The never-ending story. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Motivation really can be a difficult thing.
Yeah.
Can be tired difficult between exhaustion and memory and just a number of things. How often do y'all stream? Maybe once a month-ish. It's really quite random. Oh, good. I'm glad.
There you go.
Sounds similar.
Yep.
Funny.
While
Yep.
I'm at it. That's usually how I end up doing a lot of dishes. Like, well, I'll wash this one off, and next thing you know, I'm on my 15th dish.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It can be hard not feeling productive, I guess. And even if you are productive in other ways, it can be difficult to not feel productive in a specific task that you wanted to get done, just maybe didn't get to yet.
At least with some of our stuff that we do around the house, doesn't help that I'm somewhat of a procrastinator.
As am I. Which we kind of have to get on each other to.
Right.
We usually have to go, okay, we're getting it done now. Let's just do it. And we both kind of go, ah! Okay, let's do it. And then we do it. And then it's like, okay, I'm angry about it, but we did it. Fine, let's relax. Now what do I do? Yeah. I mean, you could always ask and say, hey, I noticed you did this. Is there anything I could do that would help out?
Yeah.
If you feel able to it and up to it, that is, Obviously, that's up to your own discretion.
I know for us, I usually wash, she usually dries and puts away.
Mm-hmm. I find that easier because my hands wrinkle really quickly. Not really quickly. I mean, within normal bounds, but quickly to me. And I find that feeling I don't like the sensation at all.
Do you know why your fingers and toes wrinkle?
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to help you with gripping.
Mm-hmm.
It's a what do they call that? A evolutionary trait.
It's one of those, like, I guess you can say, useless facts in my head. They're not really useless, but when am I ever going to use it? So, like, I'll be on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I certainly won't be. I don't know quite enough facts.
No.
Yeah, I should really clean out the fridge too. There's there's a specific vegetable I'm thinking of that's white and looks like broccoli, cauliflower, that I either need to completely throw away or can salvage and cook up and make into pretend what's that called? Barbecue barbecued cauliflower is what I call it. I don't know if that's really what it's called or not. I call it barbecued. It's like you cook it and then with a little bit of oil, and then you take it out and you put barbecue sauce on it and you put it back in. You cook it for the same amount of time and then you take it back out and it's done. And then you put a little bit more barbecue sauce on it and then you eat it. And it's really yummy, but it always has too much oil on it for me. They can be nice. He's picky. He doesn't like broccoli or cauliflower. I'll eat all the veggies.
You can go right ahead.
I will. And I'll enjoy them too.
There are some veggies I do like. I'm more of a fruits guy, I guess. Yes, I like it.
Do you like
Baby
butter
carrots.
chestnuts?
Yes.
Good.
And baby carrots.
I really like big-sized carrots.
And big sized carrots, especially with peanut butter.
Why?
Yeah. Just give me a jar of peanut butter, creamy peanut butter. It has to be creamy.
Carrots?
And
And
carrots.
peanut butter.
You peel the carrots and you use the carrot as a spoon for the peanut butter and just
Peanut butter on a stick.
it's him as celery with peanut butter. Ooh.
No, it's not. He's a carrot. He's
Especially
not
when you
celery.
get the celery with the peanut butter and the raisins on top, the ants on the log.
I do not like raisins though.
Those are raisins.
They're pre-raisined raisins.
No, I use a carrot as the spoon.
Oh my
I can't
gosh, you
eat
guys.
peanut butter straight. It has to be. I mean, my PB and J sandwiches have like that much peanut butter, like nothing, and like that much jelly.
Little bit of peanut butter, a lot of jelly.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way to go, though. Because peanut butter is so. It just is. And then there's
Just
the
a lot
chicken.
texture.
Yeah.
It has to be the creamy. Can't be the crunchy.
Them fighting words. Straight out of the container. Woo! I can do that if I'm like really hungry and absolutely can't make myself anything. And it seems like the thing to eat, but really depends though. Really depends. Ooh, you know what I like? Sun butter.
Sun butter?
Yeah, it's sunflower seed butter.
Never heard of that.
It's supposed to be an alternative for people who can't eat peanut butter. It's got a different texture though. It's a very different texture. Peanut butter on both sides of the both sides? You peanut bread peanut? How you grab it?
No, I think what she means is on both pieces.
Oh.
So
Oh.
yeah, bread, peanut butter, jelly, peanut butter, bread. That's why I'm correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm just gonna. I spilled. Oh no! I spilled onto my mat. Oh well, it's
On the
fine.
mouse pad.
I can wash it.
Yeah, both pieces. Okay. Dang, you guys have been for about almost 2.5 hours so far.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some good conversations.
Piece of peanut butter. I don't. My brain went for like the opposite of a sandwich, like peanut butter bread, peanut butter, and I was very concerned for your boyfriend's hands.
You're looking good, I guess. I don't know.
Creamy. I'm sorry. If you tell your boyfriend that I tell him that his hands are creamy, just I don't know, message us. Let me know what he says, but you don't need to say that. Oh. Just pretend I don't talk. I don't know what I was thinking. It's just peanut butter everywhere. I mean, as long as the plastic bag isn't involved in the consumption, right? Like, don't eat plastic. Now I'm thinking plastic peanut butter bread, peanut butter plastic, and now it's even more convoluted, but I know where we're at. Okay, we got this. We've got plastic, bread, peanut butter, bread, plastic. We good. I got this. Yeah, it would be. Oh, man.
God, now I just am watching those. I have those YouTube videos now. Those two English guys. Can't remember the names. I know one of them's African, one's white, one Caucasian. Yeah.
You're talking about TGF.
Yeah, TGF. They've done weird challenges similar to that.
Yeah.
I can't remember what one of them was, but I know.
Peanut butter covered.
No, they did an icy hot bath.
Oh.
That's right. They did that one.
Ooh. That sounds horrid.
Yeah.
Cover your balls.
That's the easy way of putting it. That's not now all I have picturing in my head right now. Some of those messed up challenges that they've done.
So are we going to become a challenge page then, or?
We don't have the money to even start any of those challenges.
Shoot, you're right. No, you're right. You're right. You got to have enough money to start challenges like that. Like the, oh gosh, there was one of those videos where they're English YouTubers called TGF, and they did this one challenge where they put like a ton of mouse traps down and then tried to run across like, I don't know, a 10-foot span of just like mouse traps. It didn't go well. Someone got hurt. It didn't go well.
Weren't they barefoot also? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it won't be very much of a challenge if they had shoes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, are we?
Right? That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, no. One of them got like injured on the bottom of his foot really bad, actually, if I remember correctly. Ugh. Can't even. Not for me. Not for me.
That one challenge I was thinking of is they're in a plexiglass coffin-ish thing filled with baked beans. I believe it was. Cold baked
See,
beans.
as a female, I can't imagine.
Hot sauce or Lego challenge? I'll go with hot sauce. I've stepped on enough Legos in my life. No, thank you. Even though I foresee more Legos in my future.
Legos in your future.
Legos are the span of Satan. I do love building with Legos, though. Don't get me wrong. The cleanup process can be a pain, though. Whew. Yeah, if you definitely don't want your siblings walking into your room without permission, Legos are a sure way to go.
Oh yeah, man. I don't think my mom allowed Legos in the bedroom.
Because I'm pretty sure someone just spanned a whole lot of Legos across the floor.
Don't worry about it. I'm not saying that happened. I'm just saying it could have. And why shouldn't it have?
And plus, nowadays, Legos are fucking expensive.
Hey, Kelsey.
Legos are not cheap.
Nope. No, they're not. Holy crap. Why are they so expensive?
Just that last box of Legos I bought was it $35 on clearance? Originally, it was like $60.
Oh, that's a lot.
Why do you think I bought it on clearance?
Yeah. That is so much, though. Now they came out with Lego slippers. Have you seen those? They're brilliant. Like, I want a pair of Lego slippers. Why don't I have a pair of Lego slippers? I don't even need Lego slippers, but not like slippers that are made of Legos, but like slippers to prevent the stepping on of Legos. Yeah. What? Yep.
I used to build very interesting contraptions from Legos.
I used to build the exact same thing every single time, and that was no, I did, and it was a 2D I can't remember the name, like that.
House?
It was like that.
Teepee? House? No. Pyramid?
Yeah, 2D pyramid.
I used to build cars, houses, or buildings in general, planes.
My little brother would make like Bionicles and stuff like that.
Yeah, Star Wars Legos are expensive also.
Yeah.
Not to mention the Harry Potter and now the Minecraft, and
Yeah, those are expensive too.
my son loves the Minecraft ones.
Yeah.
Oy. Reminds me of that one comic strip now. I came across this one little comic strip on Facebook one time where this father takes his son to buy a Lego set. They buy a Star Wars Lego set.
Yeah.
They build the same Lego set, and then mistakes were made. The whole entire room was filled with Lego sets of Star Wars.
Wow.
Yep. The wife just walks in. He just says mistakes were made. As both him and his son, their kid, are like in stormtrooper outfits, playing around with the Star Wars.
So funny.
The very medieval ones are nice. They have some nice little the dragons and stuff. They're nice.
Right? Yeah. I have no idea who these people are. It's okay, I don't either. Who are you?
We should try to.
Yeah. Hi, my name is Plexus. I have Tourette syndrome amongst some other disorders. And what is it that I'm guessing? Be nice though. I'll block you in a heartbeat. Only if you're, malevolent or whatever.
Did you see that?
What did I see? Yep, that was me.
Oh, yeah.
The response. The thumbs up, I mean.
Ah, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so far no response to the guess what.
I know. I want to know what, as long as it was nice, you know, or silly or something.
That's kind of one thing. So far with the videos I have posted and like this is our like third live stream that we've done? Question mark. I know it's at least a second.
Mhm.
Third or fourth.
What was the question? Oh, I don't know what the question was. Sorry.
We've never actually had to block anybody.
That's nice. That's always nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What was the question is a great question. However, I don't know the answer to it. Okay. Oh, my glasses get so dirty. Y'all, I have the greasiest eyelids of anyone I know. Gross? Yes. Weird? Debatably, also yes. Mm.
Oh. I'm guessing that's what the guess what is. That's what I'm guessing what it is. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, nice. Have fun with that. What? Oh. Ooh. Ooh.
Don't they have a couple different movies out now?
Oh, yeah. They've gotta.
I don't know. I don't keep track of that show.
I don't either. I had a few friends who were into it at least a while ago, but I didn't keep it up on it personally.
Ah, sure.
Oh, I don't know that show. Excuse me.
If I remember correctly, it's an older show.
Mm.
I think it came out shortly after He-Man.
Okay.
I think they made a spin-off show of She-Ra after she made like an appearance in He-Man, and then she had her own show. If I remember my timelines right.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't really big into He-Man and stuff when I was younger.
Okay. Yeah, I never knew much about it. I just know that I had friends who were into it. Probably. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've heard that name.
I just remember, was it Pinkie Pie and Death Match or whatnot versus Pinkie Pie versus Deadpool. Well, the thing is, both of them break the fourth wall.
Okay.
And they more or less
Banana
join. It's
banana.
If you don't know the YouTube series, Death Match or whatnot, it might be naming it wrong. But it's an interesting little show where they match different heroes and characters from different shows against other people.
Okay.
Like they did Batman versus, I believe, Batman versus Deadpool, one episode. Deadpool 1, of course.
So yep, Pinkie Pie and Deadpool is hilarious. Deadpool's a fun character. I don't know too much about them, but I saw the first Deadpool movie, at least. I think. Yeah, no, I did. I just don't remember it.
I just hope in the second movie, when and if they ever make one.
Oh, they haven't made a second movie yet.
No.
Oh, I thought they had. Okay. Okay.
Not Deadpool yet. No.
Oh, I was mistaken.
They start bringing in the
cool.
alternate personalities of him.
Oh, that's right. He's supposed to have like weird splits of the personality due to his because of the thing he underwent, right?
I think the way they're going to be playing it out is since he got the access to the time traveling belt contraption, that's where the splits are going to start playing into play.
Okay.
I'm not a screenwriter. I don't know. So
I never know how they're going to go about like the splitting of personality aspects when it comes to TV shows because you know has a number 2. Oh, okay.
Can't wait till that movie comes out.
Oh, guys.
Bye. Hopefully we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
You this night.
Yeah. No, really doesn't. It's cringy and unfortunate, but cool. I'm glad to know that the number 2 is out.
Oh, that's right.
Excuse me.
Number 2, Deadpool 2 was the one that he got the time traveling belt because it had cable in it.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've seen the number 2 because that doesn't sound familiar at all, and none of us are vibing with that, from what I can hear.
I got a flipping poster up on the wall.
There's a poster on the wall that says Deadpool 2 on it, like right in front of us. Oh, that's funny.
I guess the third Deadpool movie. I gotta correct myself.
That's too funny.
Yeah, Deadpool 2 is the one with cable in it.
Right.
Yeah, facepalm, yeah.
No time travel. Got it.
At the end of the movie, it did.
I wouldn't know any of this.
Because they had can't remember her name. In the cartoon series X-Men, it was Jubilee. But Deadpool had her and her friend fix Cable's little time traveling device, and he went back in time to correct certain movies. Technically,
sounds complex.
Technically, Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool outfit shot Ryan Reynolds as he was looking at the Green Lantern screenplay script. And he also went and killed Deadpool before Wolverine and Sabretooth fought him in Wolverine Origins.
I thought Deadpool could basically not be killed though, because of his the regeneration. Yeah.
No, there's actually a I forget what the sword's called.
Oh, there's a specific tool that can kill him?
Yeah, vibranium or something like that.
Okay.
That I believe actually Deadpool actually gets his hands on at one point in order to kill Wolverine.
Goodness.
Oh, in the comic strips, Deadpool has killed the whole MCU universe.
It was Deadpool after all. I just don't question things at this point. I don't know.
That's in the comic strips though.
Yeah, I know the comic strips has like, gosh, just tons of various outcomes as far as Deadpool is concerned. I had a significant other in the past who was very interested in Deadpool, and so I learned a little bit from them, but I don't remember all of it. So
Yeah. My buddy Kevin's brother, Josh, who's a real comic nerd, so he
comic
informed.
fanatic.
Yeah, he informed me about a lot of that stuff. I'm like, to be honest, I really don't care.
Fixing the time travel so Deadpool could right the wrongs of the past. Okay.
Yep.
Dang.
So yeah, the Deadpool in X-Men Origins, that was not Deadpool.
Okay.
Same character technically, but not,
Okay. I'm just here. Occasionally I watch a movie or two,
Mainly TikToks.
mainly TikToks. TikToks are occasionally fun. Sometimes they're stressful. TikTok is difficult because there's so many DID people on TikTok, which is nice because like awesome. Maybe I can find a community, find some friends, who knows? And then there's all the DID TikTok people who want to fake claim, and it's like, well, that's not very cool or beneficial, like especially if you don't have DID, let us handle it, let us deal with it ourselves. Like I know for me personally, if I think someone, for some reason, if I were to think that someone were faking DID, then I would not communicate with them. That would be my way of going about it. Like I just wouldn't give them the time of day, because why would I waste my time on them? But people find it so important to fake claim, and I don't think it's necessarily beneficial. Like I would rather leave it alone. Just let it be, let it phase out. Because yeah, I've been fake claimed, which is quite entertaining because I've been diagnosed for 6 years, over 6 years at this point, and just it's like, listen, honey, you're not a therapist, you're not one of my doctors, you're not one of the significance in my life. You don't know shit. You can't fake claim me out of a couple of 60-second videos. If anything, I find it a little entertaining and sad. Do I focus on it a little too hard? Probably, yeah. Why? Because I have pretty bad anxiety, but I get over it because I know my truth. So, yeah, it's my reality, and I deal with it every day. So, I know what I'm dealing with. Ooh. Yeah, and I mean, as long as you're talking with your therapist or whomever your support system is, and you're keeping up to date with them, whatever your diagnosis is, it's not anyone else's problem at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like, you talk with your support system, and you know your reality better than anyone else, and your support system will know them secondary as good as anyone else, and beyond that, the opinion shouldn't hold as much weight as we sometimes try to put on it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Being safe and getting healthier is what matters.
Exactly. Yeah. Getting healthy and learning and growing as a human is about as much as you can do. It's the most important thing you can do for yourself. and for others ultimately is just trying to grow and learn as a person. And beyond that, it's no one else's business. And they can fuck off. Like, if they have a negative opinion, that's their problem.
Oh, there's a couple smoke rings.
Not
You're
very
a
good
lot.
ones.
You're a lot better at doing the smoke rings than I am. That much.
Yeah. And that's the main part is, get the help that you need and continue to work with those people who are helping you and work with it in the best ways you know how. That's the best you can do for yourself and yourselves and however that may function. If you think you're a system and you're functioning as a system and you're healing as a system, good for you. You know what I mean? Like, that's not a negative thing to be healing in a specific way. And if you learn that you need to be healing in a different way, that's not a bad thing either. I think that's a bad thing or a good thing to remember is that at the end of the day, if you're wrong about a diagnosis or a potential diagnosis, that doesn't make you bad. If you happened to be wrong, it does not make you a bad person. It means that you were simply incorrect, and you can fix that and you can heal from that and you can continue to grow and heal in whatever ways are going to be most beneficial for you. You don't need to be demonized for being incorrect about something. And if you're not incorrect, then you're not incorrect. That's awesome. And then you can continue to heal in the way that is beneficial for you. I understand being scared of that. Yeah, I do understand being scared. And I just want to say, I support you. I don't know you personally, as far as I know, based on I could be wrong, but based on the name, I don't know that I know you. But either way, I support you. And if you happen to be incorrect, I still support you. Because your healing comes first,
And sometimes it's better to know the truth than not know it at all.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Yeah. And yeah, it's
I know
like
there's a saying. Something about the truth type of deal. Some old saying that I was told a long time ago.
Yeah, I think ultimately, if your goal is to heal and your goal is to grow as a person, that's the best you can do. That's a cool goal to have. Like, that's what we're here for. In my personal opinion, that's like, completely personal belief and stuff, but it's like, I don't know what else to do in my life but to grow. And I think that's okay. Yep. That happens. Absolutely. That can happen. And that's okay too. Yep. Ooh.
As long as you're getting help and
Whatever way you need
getting
it.
healthy in a healthy, constructive manner and not destructive.
Right.
That's the main thing.
We're all on this earth just trying to grow and learn and heal from whatever wounds we may or may not have. And that's what we can do for ourselves and for others if we so wish. Like, I hope to be a better person for him as well as myself. I hope to be a more productive person for myself and for him and for society. But I'm doing everything one step at a time because that's what I can do. And I shouldn't punish myself for that, and neither should anyone else. No one else should punish me, and no one else should punish themselves or other people for it, I mean to say. Whew.
I know there's been, especially at first, with me and her, there's times where some of the alters were, I guess you can say, scared or worried about telling me certain things because they were afraid that they would get in trouble.
Mhm.
Right. Between me and the alters, I guess you can say the adult alters that knew me, that knew that they could trust me and they're safe around me, had to, I guess you can say, reiterate or confirm with them that I'm safe to talk to. I'm not going to do any harm, at least not intentionally. I don't
We
think
can talk to you if we felt that you were doing harm. That's a
So I
big
don't
thing
think
too.
I don't think I've ever done anything that is, I guess you can say, backfired.
I don't think so.
Per
You know,
se.
times where you've made smaller mistakes, and that's the only mistakes I think you've made are smaller mistakes. They've been able to be corrected very swiftly because you're open to that kind of correction, if you will. Came across a phobia recently. We have anxiety meds will probably greatly help everything. Want to be more productive, not be constantly hindered by freezing in place. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Anxiety meds very well could help with that. I know for us personally, anxiety meds help with that kind of thing. Not all the way, but they help. And yeah, that's a hard one to deal with. Freezing and getting stuck in place because of fears is really difficult to manage and work with, especially when you don't have assistance in some way. Yeah, I don't know what else to say to that. I'm sorry. I wish I had more to say on that, but I think that's really valid. Oh, and my eyelid itches. Oh.
What's up?
I'm just reading what it says on the cup.
Huh.
Designs by Angel Dominguez. Mhm. Mm. Yeah, I think having even a lesser support system of individuals that you can listen from is beneficial. It's been beneficial to me to hear from other systems and to feel validated by them, even just lightly. And I hope I can share that same validation back to others. Yeah, because
It helps to know that you're not alone.
exactly.
You're not the only one struggling through this.
Hmm.
There are some people in worse situations, and the
Oh,
ones that are
absolutely.
in
Better situations.
better situations. But
Yeah.
you can learn from each end.
Hmm. Hmm.
You can learn from both sides of the coin. In other words.
Hmm. Ooh, clicky clacky.
Only if some of my joints will crack like that.
Ah! Mhm.
Haven't been able to crack my back and well, let's see. Last time I went to a chiropractor was 5 years ago. I really haven't been able to crack my back since.
Ooh.
Yeah, it could use a cracking. I'll get a pop here or there, but nothing too much.
Nope, that way.
Ooh. There too.
That was one for my shoulder and one for my back. Imposter syndrome is a bitch to deal with. That one's no fun. Yeah. Yep. Ooh. Oh, I'm getting sleepy. Holy crap, we've been on live for 3 hours. Wow. This has helped. I feel a lot better than I did earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Being on here, having some good conversations and some good laughs.
Maybe we should call it a night. Could make some rice. And...
She just said you can call it a night when ready. Have about 3 hours to get this homework done before it. Ooh, how much more do you gotta go?
Hopefully not too much.
Right. And babe, you have to get going so you can get your homework done.
Yeah, by all means, we won't mind. But I don't know. I'm thinking maybe we can make some rice. I'm thinking some soy sauce and some wasabi.
Do we even have wasabi?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's make some.
Okay.
Well, then I guess we'll call it a night here. You want to stop the stream since the mouse is in front of you?
Okay. Thanks everyone for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. We appreciate the communication in the community. And hopefully we'll
get a video out here soon.
Hopefully we'll get a video out here soon, and maybe we'll do another live in the future. You know, I don't know when, but we'll do another live in the future. So
maybe sooner than later.
Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.